जमुना तीरा वनचारी जमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम जय गौर निताय गौर निताय गौर निताय जय गौर निताय जय जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपद जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपद हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल और प्रेमानंदी ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकीम्. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 50, Krishna establishes Dwarka. Text 18 through 20. So I will read translation of 18-19 and then we'll recite text 20. Is that right? Okay. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Text number 18. Translation. You, Rama, should gather your courage and fight with me. If you think you can do it, you may either give up your body when it is cut to pieces by my arrows and thus attain to heaven, or else kill me. Translation and purport here. Little small purport here on text 18. According to Acharya Sridhara Swami, Jarasandha suspected that Lord Balarama's body was indestructible, and thus he offered what might be a more practical alternative, that Balarama kill Jarasandha. Shri Bhagavan uvāca. Translation of text 19. The Supreme Lord said, real heroes do not simply boast, but rather show their prowess in action. We cannot take seriously the words of one who is full of anxiety and who wants to die. Now we'll recite text 20. Śrī-śuka uvāca. Jarā-sutas tav abhisṛtya mādhavau. Jarā-sutas tav abhisṛtya mādhavau. mahā-balaughena balīyasāvṛnot. sa-sainya-yāna-dhvaja-vāji-sārathī. sūrya-nalau vāyur ivābhra-reṇubhiḥ. śrī-śuka jarā-sutas abhisṛtya mādhavau. mahā-balaughena balīyasāvṛnot. sa-sainya-yāna-dhvaja-vāji-sārathī. sūrya-nalau vāyur ivābhra-reṇubhiḥ. śrī-śuka jarā-sutaḥ. Śrī-śuka jarā-sutas tav abhisṛtya mādhavau. mahā-balaughena balīyasāvṛnot. sa-sainya-yāna-dhvaja-vāji-sārathī sūrya-nalau vāyur ivābhra-reṇubhiḥ śrī-śuka uvāca jarā-sutas abhisṛtya mādhavau mahā-balaughena balīyasāvṛnot sa-sainya-yāna-dhvaja-vāji-sārathī sūryānalau vāyur ivābhra-reṇubhiḥ śrī-śuka uvāca mādhavau mahā-balaughena balīyasāvṛnot sa-sainya-yāna-dhvaja-vāji-sārathī sūrya Mataji. śrī-śuka uvāca jarā-sutas abhisṛtya mādhavau mahā-balaughena Śrī-śuka uvāca. Śukadeva Gosvāmī said, jarā-sutas, the son of Jara, though the two of them, abhisṛtya, going up to mādhavau, the descendants of Madhu, mahā, great, bala, of military prowess, oghena, with a flood, balīyasā, powerful, āvṛṇot, surrounded, sa, with, sainya, soldiers, yāna, chariots, dhvaja, flags, vāji, horses, sārathī, and charioteers. Sūrya, the sun, analau, and a fire. Vāyuḥ, the wind. As abhra, by clouds. Reṇubhiḥ, and by particles of dust. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Śukadeva Gosvāmī said, just as the wind covers the sun with clouds, or a fire with dust, the son of Jara marched towards the two descendants of Madhu, and with his huge assemblage of armies surrounded them and their soldiers, chariots, flags, horses, and charioteers. Please repeat. Śukadeva Gosvāmī said, just as the wind covers the sun with clouds, or a fire with dust, the son of Jara marched toward the two descendants of Madhu, and with his huge assemblage of armies surrounded them and their soldiers, chariots, flags, horses, and charioteers. Purport. Acharya Sridhara points out that clouds only seem to cover the sun, The sun remains shining in the vast sky, nor is the potency of fire affected by a thin covering of dust. Similarly, the covering of Jarasandha's military strength was only apparent. Om ajnanatimirandasya jnananjanashalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai shri guruve namaha shri chaitanya manobhishtam sthapitam jena bhutale swayam rupakadamayam dadati swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagratam Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitansya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanto Namastute Tabda Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 50. Krishna establishes Dwarka. And text 18, 19 and 20. So I will recite the translation again. You, Rama, should gather your courage and fight with me. If you think you can do it, you may either give up your body when it is cut to pieces by my arrows and thus attain to heaven, or else kill me. The Supreme Lord said, real heroes do not simply boast, but rather show their prowess in action. We cannot take seriously the words of one who is full of anxiety and who wants to die. Śukadeva Gosvāmī said, to hear three people are speaking. First of all, this Jarasandha spoke, that of Rama, Balarama, and then Shri Bhagavan uvāca, Krishna, he said, and then Śukadeva Gosvāmī is summarizing here. Śukadeva Gosvāmī said, just as the wind covers the sun with clouds or a fire with dust, the son of Jara marched toward the two descendants of Madhu, and with huge assemblage of armies surrounded them with their soldiers, chariots, flags, horses, and charioteers, etc. So here we are reading about the Jarasandha. Jarasandha, everyone knows that he was king got a mango because he didn't have any children. So Jarasandha's father, he went to a saint. He gave a mango, that give it to your wife, she will become pregnant. Then because he had two wives, so he cut the mango in half and gave each half to each of his wives. And then two half children were born to two queens, and then everyone became afraid. Just they threw them into the jungle, and then Jara, the Rakshasi, the demoness, Jara was passing through, and she picked up the two pieces, and when she was looking at them, they just clubbed together, and Jarasandha got birth there, and he made a big sound, tumultuous sound, and everyone became afraid, and Jara just ran away, leaving child over there. But then child was raised, very cruel, very powerful. Demons, they are generally very difficult because they have so many boons, so many, they do austerities, they worship Shiva, Brahma, get boons. Because Shiva and Brahma, they are bound. Bound means if somebody does some sort of worship, tapasya for them, worship them, then they are bound to come and give benedictions. It has been history. Whole demon race, they have been doing it. There are so many examples. You can suggest some examples how powerful they are, like a Meghanath, very powerful. Nobody can kill him. Indrajit. And who can kill him? One who did not sleep for last 13, 14 years. He stayed brahmachari. So who could do that? No ordinary person can do it. So Lakshmana Balrama, he did not sleep for so many years when they were in exile and he was celibate. So he was able to kill. Similarly, other demons, Raktabij. Raktabij had a vardhan that if a drop of his body blood will fall on the ground, another Raktabij will come. How hard it is to kill. And then this Jayadratha in the war, huge, such a great boon that he had, that anyone who would be the cause of his head to fall on the ground, his head will burst into the flames. Who could kill him? And many others, like Hiranyakashipu, big example of all the tricks. He asked for the boon from Brahma that I want to be immortal. Brahma said, I cannot give you that boon, which I don't have. But then he said, I cannot be killed by a human or a demigod on the ground, in the water or in the air, inside or outside, man or a beast. So many boons he asked. And Brahma said, Tathastu, Tathastu, Tathastu. And here, Lord had to appear in this world to kill Hiranyakashipu, half and half lion. Bhasmasura, he asked Lord Shiva a boon that to whomsoever had I touch, he will die, just burn into ashes. And what happened? The moment Shiva granted the boon, he said, okay, let me try on you, because he was looking at Parvati. So demons are like that. They are thankless, they don't care, they are selfish, and their motives are always destructive. So that's what he ran after Shiva. Lord Shiva ran and went to Vishnu. Vishnu immediately transformed into a human lady, beautiful. And then, because this is the nature of demons, they are like it's happening. The same thing happened when the churning of the ocean happened, and demons and demigods were fighting for the nectar. Then immediately Lord Krishna appeared as Sundari, and then he enchanted all the demons and then put them in a row and then gave nectar to all the demigods. So they have been killed, they have been tricked always, and they always try to trick or kill Lord by having all these boons, which are very much limited to this material world. So this has been nature. And on the other hand, like here, this Jarasandha is challenging Lord Balarama. Oh Balarama, if you have any courage left, come and kill me, or I will kill you. I will cut you to pieces. So this is the Kshatriya spirit, which is okay, you can challenge. But nowadays, like people, they say like in Bhagavad Gita is also mentioned that anyone who is killed in the battlefield will go to heavenly planets. Like Krishna gave Arjuna, Krishna told Arjuna that if you die in the battlefield, you will go to heavenly planets. And if you survive in the battlefield, then you will enjoy the kingdom. But on the other hand, if we see like people kill in the name of religion, in the name of terrorism, in the name of separatist, whatever may be the reason they kill, they are not going to go to heaven, because that is cowardly act. Not properly challenge the battlefield, not given enough time somebody to prepare to fight. So how they can go to heaven? They do not end up in heaven like they say, we will kill people and then go to heaven. That doesn't happen always. So that's another thing. And like Lord Krishna, what he is doing all the time, most of the time, paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya dushkritam. To establish the principle of religion, he comes again and again. And here, as Krishna and Balarama, both the brothers, are doing pastimes. When they were in Vrindavan, in the childhood pastimes, a lot of fun happened. And now in the 10th canto, we are moving towards some Leela in the Mathura and other places. And Dwarka. So the chapter's name is Krishna Establishes Dwarka. So Jarasandha, he attacked again and again, and Lord Krishna did not kill him. Somebody may ask why Krishna did not kill him in the first battle right away. Because the purpose of this, you can remember that this Mahabharata Kurukshetra war, why Krishna arranged that? Because all the demoniac forces, they got together. It happens. Like Jarasandha's daughters, they were married to Kansa. But why would he marry his daughter to somebody who is not a demon? Because they are demon race. They would love to marry their, all the relationship demons. We are bhai, we are, let's fight together. So they are always alignment with each other, trying to kill devotees, trying to kill lords sometimes. That is their plan all the time. They are thinking, like Krishna, Kansa sent so many demons to kill Krishna when he was a small baby. And all those demons, they were associates of Kansa. Ha 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 ha, like that. Okay, let's kill Krishna this time. Puta ha ha ha. So they enjoy this killing. And Kansa was seeing that one after another, they were all got killed. But he never got tired. Finally, he got killed. All his wrestlers, they got killed. And then Krishna released all the prisoners, king prisoners, who Kansa had. Similarly, Jarasandha, he also had about 80 plus kings, they were in the prison house. And the idea was that if he got these 100 some kings and he put them in Bali, sacrifice them in the altar, and then he will get tremendous power. And nobody could defeat him. So Krishna, for these two reasons, wanted to get him killed. Because first of all, these 80 kings, they are innocent, they were ruling, but then they were to be killed. So he saved them, number one. And number two, Jarasandha himself, a big demon. And he was in alliance with Chediraj, what's his name? Chediraj, Shishupal. So he was in alliance with Shishupal. So all these demons, demoniac forces, they always try to get aligned with each other so they can support each other. That's their plan. Lord Krishna, he defeated several times this 23 Akshauhini Sena and everything, an army. He would attack again. Like here it is mentioned in the last verse 20, that just as the wind covers the sun, just as the wind covers the sun, sun with the clouds. So they are like sometimes clouds, they cover sun, but sun is there. Similarly, this army of Jarasandha, they surrounded Lord Krishna and Balarama. Like the sun is covered by clouds sometimes. But sun is there. Sun cannot be. Sun's heat, sun's energy, sun's power cannot be dissipated by the clouds. So that was there. And Lord Krishna killed them again, all the armies, then left Jarasandha. Because at some point, some say that Jarasandha, Bhima had a vow to kill Jarasandha, so Lord Krishna spared him not to kill. The other point also, that Krishna wanted Jarasandha to align with the forces again and bring them all again. Like whole Mahabharata battle was planned and designed by Krishna. Like there was a painting competition long back in Delhi and on Draupadi. And somebody painted Draupadi beautiful, somebody painted Draupadi with her husband, and one painter painted Draupadi like the all-devouring Kala. Because she became the cause of killing of 80 million plus 8 crore. So many people got killed in the battlefield. So Krishna put them all together through the war and killed them all. Sometimes he wanted to glorify his devotees to become the cause of the killing all of those demons. And sometimes he kills himself. This is what is happening again. Lord Krishna, he decided to move to Dwarka. Why? Why he decided after 17th? Why not after 15th or 10th? He decided after 17th because at that time Kalyavana, he came at the border of Mathura and wanted to attack. and Kalyavana very powerful. Because Narada Muni, he meant to Narada Muni that I want to have a fight. Is there anyone on the planet to fight with me? Narada Muni tricked him. You go to Mathura and fight with Yadus, Krishna and Balram. Then you will get a good match. But Krishna then tricked. He just, all the Mathuravasis, they were sleeping and moved them over to Dwarka. And then he came back and then he challenged Kalyavana. Kalyavana ran after him. Krishna just ran. And where? He ran to a cave. And why he went to the cave? There was a devotee king, Muchukunda. He was sleeping inside the cave. And because he fought for demigod, the war and everything, he became very tired. Then demigod blessed him. He came and then they mentioned that anyone, he's asked, if anyone wake me from the sleep, I will just burst him into flames. So he was sleeping there. Krishna went to cave and hide there. And the Kalyavana thought, here's Krishna sleeping. He just kicked and Muchukunda got up, burned Kalyavana to ashes. So it's Krishna's arrangement. It's very nicely arranged, all these plans and everything. All the pieces of the puzzles are very nicely put together by Krishna in killing these demons, invoking devotees to kill them, because the whole purpose is pritranaya sadhuna, give pleasure to the devotees. Arrange everything nicely so that devotees can chant, devotees can dance, do kirtan, harinam, read scriptures, live a pious life. Simple life. Like I advise my students all the time that you rise in the morning, do some mala, do some agarbatti, offer fruit to the deity, simple thing. Even the hostels, some students, they have some photo of some deity, Krishna, Balram, whatever, and then they offer incense, they put some fruits as an offering, pretty good. And they eat a nice food, whatever is in the hostel, but they chant mantra, Mahaprasade Govinde. So anyone can adjust and then live a life full of principles, full of regulations. Why? Because human life means regulation. Human life means control. Ahar, nidra, bhaya, maithunam cha. Eating, mating, sleeping, defending. Samanyam etad pashubhi naranam. These four things are common between animals and the human. Dharmo hi eko adhiko vishesho. Dharmen hi na pashu samana. This is a very famous verse. Even many books of ethics, many books of morality, they have this. That human form of life is very special. Like if I gift somebody for example, I go to Mysore, buy some sandalwood log and give it to my friend. And after a week, if I go to my friend's home, what he's doing? Putting that log into the fire and putting his hand some heat. So why do you do that? This is a precious wood. It should have been used by putting chandan on the plate, chandan lepa and incense. Just not for, you can get this heat from any kind of wood. Similarly, we can have this sense of enjoyment in any species of life. Like Rishabhdeva addressing his 100 sons, headed by Bharat. In Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 5, Text 1. Nayam deho deho bhajan nirloke kastan kaman arhati vit bhujangiye tapo divyam putra ka jen satvam shuddhyat yasbat brahma soketanandam. My dear sons, please do not waste this human form of life just for the sake of four things: eating, mating, sleeping, defending, like a vit bhujang. Vit bhujang means, vit means stool and bhujang means eater. So stool eater, pig, don't live your life like that, please. Why? Because tapo divyam, this human form of life is meant for austerities. Like the other day I was listening Radha Govind Maharaj cassette. Maharaj mentioned that devotees, they fast and they feast. There is no fun in feasting if we do not fast. Simple thing. Very simple. Like we fast, Ekashi, and then prasadam comes. Wow! And devotees jump or prasad, eat like that, and they enjoy. But if they are already full, eating from the morning, Ekashi, right from the morning, start eating, of course, fruits and everything, but start eating, then there is no fun in prasadam. So feasting and fasting go together. Human life means control. Human life means regulation. Otherwise, Prabhupada mentioned one point, prostitution of tongue, talking nonsense and eating nonsense, non-offered things. Prostitution of tongue, prostitution of ears, not listening Bhagavad Katha, not listening Harinam. So prostitution means, if you look at the dictionary, once I looked, improper use of the senses. It can be any sense. It's a prostitution. We have to give proper purpose for the senses, proper food for the senses. Like King of Kulashekara said, Karo, Harer Mandir Marjinadishu. By hands I wash the floor of the Lord of the temple. So the whole point is, human form of life is meant only thing to go back to Godhead. Get out of this cycle of birth and death. But we get trapped in so many things, in so many prapancha, so many propaganda. This is our problem. Hari Hari Vifle Janam Gavainu. Every time human form of life I got, because very Manusha Janam Durlabh Ati Hot na Baram Bar Taruvar So Patta Gire Baur na Lage. Manusha Janam, human form of life is very precious. Bhagavatam says, Imam Deha, Nar Deha, this human form of life, Sulabham Sukalpam Sudurlabham Guru Karna Dharam. Sulabham, we got this human form of life. Do I remember I did anything about it? No. I just got it. Sulabham. Sukalpam, very nicely designed. Ears are rightly. I was taking shower and I just turned my head like this and water went to my ear. If I took shower like this, no water will enter. So if you stay properly, take shower properly, don't move your head too much, then no water into the ears. Because this has been designed like that, the curves and everything. And eyes and everything, eyelids, so much planned. Sukalpam, very nicely planned. Krishna created us in his own image. We match with Krishna in whole features and everything. Krishna gave us. Sudurlabham, if I leave this body and become 84 lakh yoni, 88,400,000 species of life, Jalja Navalakhani Sthavara Ekana Vinshati, Jalja Navalakhan, no, 9 lakhs are the aquatics, Sthavarana Ekana Vinshati. So all these species, they are 84 lakhs. Out of 84, 80 lakhs are like this, and 400,000 species are of human, or the angels, or the Kimpurusha, or Gandharva, or Devata. There are 400,000 species. And we, human species, think about our good fortune because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because of Srila Prabhupada. We are sitting, can you imagine, 8.4 million, 8,400,000. And we are on top. Believe it or not. Out of 400,000 human species of life, we are among them also on top. Very close to demigods. Even demigods, they feel inferior to us in some way. Because in this time, Lord Chaitanya, because of his appearance, only in this Kali Yuga, we got this benefit. Lord Chaitanya appeared only 500 years ago. If you go to Mayapur, if you go to Jagannath Puri, you get all the proof and all the symbols, all the symptoms and everything intact in those places. Documented. Somebody may say Krishna, we don't know, but Krishna, of course, Dwarka is still there, submerged. So he was there. Lord Chaitanya, because of his appearance, only in this Kali Yuga, this Hare Krishna chanting will go on for 10,000 years. 500 years have passed. That's why ISKCON has built this Chandrodaya temple in Mayapur, which could stay for next 9,500 years at least. And they have used topmost quality of construction material. Why? Because the plan is that that's why in our temple here, what we do, whatever we use as a construction material, we get the topmost quality. Because this is the most important place. Why it is important? In the morning, hundreds and hundreds of devotees chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hundreds of devotees. So much powerful. Like I was reading the Mahatmya of chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita. And that there was a shepherd. He was having all the sheep. And the tiger came running. And shepherd started trembling. And tiger came and stopped. Didn't attack on any sheep. Didn't attack him. He was shocked. What happened? Then there was a person who mentioned that at this place, the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita was recited. There was no thirst, hunger left. The tiger was hungry, but when he came to that place where second chapter of Bhagavad Gita was recited, he became no hungry, no hunger, no thirst, nothing. Why attack? Similarly, this chanting, like one time, Yudhishthira Maharaj was sitting inside on the throne and Bhima was sitting outside. And a person came and said, Bhima, I have a question to you. We had a bucket full of water and we poured that water into the pots, many small pots. But when we pour the same water back into the bucket did not fill. How does that happen? Bhima said, I don't know. Maybe it's a bad day. You go inside. Yudhishthira will answer. He went inside. Then the second person came. He said, Bhima, I have a question. That a person put the garden, nice garden, vegetables and flowers, and the walls they got closed and closed and closed and they eat the whole garden. How that happened? Bhima said, oh my God, all nonsense questions are coming to me. He said, go inside. And the third person came. He said, a very strange thing happened. I saw an elephant walking through and it passed through a wall. But his tail got stuck. Bhima again said, my God, how do I answer? You better go inside. And now the fourth person came. And he said, Bhima, there was a huge mountain of rocks. And there was a very small creeper paudha plant there. And I pulled that plant out. And the whole mountain of the rocks and stones turned into the fine powder. I don't know. Bhima said, my God, you go inside. I will ask Yudhishthira later on all the answers. He went inside after some time. Yudhishthira was sitting there. He said, 4 people I sent inside. What was your answer? He said, I didn't see anyone coming. But anyways, what were the questions? So he asked the first question, that the water was poured from a bucket to the small pots. When the water was put back into the bucket did not fill. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, this is the age of Kali Yuga coming up. In Kali Yuga, parents would raise 5, 6, 2, 4, 9, 10 children. And those so many children are not able to take care of parents. This is Kali Yuga. That is a symptom of Kali Yuga. And then the garden, how the walls ate the garden. He said, yeah, the kings and the governments in Kali Yuga will put so much taxes that nothing will be left for the people to eat, or everything will be gone for the taxes. And how taxes will be used? The politicians will use the taxes for, like when Neil Armstrong put his feet on moon, so-called, then Prabhupada was on the planet. And Prabhupada said it's all bogus. And everyone was shocked. Like, those America, superpower, there's no God, I saw on moon, we landed. Prabhupada said, this is simply a propaganda to make people atheist, number one, there is no God. And number two, to get more money from you in taxes. And devotees said, no, Prabhupada is nice. Next day in the morning, we landed on moon. America is powerful. There is no God. And now, to continue this mission to moon and to the Mars and to this and to that, we need more money. That's why government has decided to increase taxes by 2%. Prabhupada said, see? So that is the government. The third thing was that the elephant, he passed through the wall, but his tail got stuck. So this is mentioned that yes, in Kali Yuga, they will swallow big amount of money of the people. Big politicians, they will 1 lakh crore, 1 lakh crore rupees, 50,000 crore rupees. Their belly is so big, 10,000 crore rupees, and nothing will happen to them. But if somebody will take a small bakshish or some bribe, 100 rupiah, 50 rupiah, 50 rupees, oh, we caught it red-handed, he was taking bribe. That's the Kali Yuga. And now, these are all the bad qualities and symptoms of Kali Yuga. But then the fourth person, he said that there is a whole big mountain of all the stones and boulders. And there was a small creeper will pull out, the whole mountain crushed to the powder. That was the Kali Yuga, khalau dosho nidhe rajan, asti eko mahat guna, kirtana diye krishnasya mukta sangha param vrajet. When Parikshit Maharaj asked Śukadeva Gosvāmī that Kali Yuga is coming, what are the symptoms? What is the remedy? Then Śukadeva Gosvāmī mentioned, yes, people in Kali Yuga, alpayusha, mand sumand matiyo, mand bhagya, upadrita, always disturbed, always quarrelsome, short-lived, short lives, and mand sumand, they are very dull-headed. This is the quality of. And the kings will come, they will be very corrupt, and they will just exploit people. Parikshit Maharaj became depressed. Then he said, Maharaj, is there anything, any hope? They said, yes, khalau dosha nidhe rajan, O king. Khalau means Kali Yuga, age of quarrel and hypocrisy. Dosha nidhe, dosha means faults, and nidhe means ocean. So Kali Yuga is the ocean of faults. Asti. However, there is one mahat guna, great quality, that you just chant the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Just by chanting of the holy names of the Lord, all the faults, like it is mentioned in Kali Upanishad also, that iti, this Shodashakam Namam, the holy names of the Lord are arranged in 16 words. Shodashakam. Kali Kalmasha Nashanam can destroy all the vices of bad qualities of Kali Yuga. Nata Partropaya. There is no better remedy than this. Sarvedeshu Drishyate. I, Vyasdev, is myself declaring. I have written all the Vedas, Puranas, Itihasas, everything. And in Kali Upanishad, I am giving the medicine meant for Kali Yuga only, which is chanting of the holy names of the Lord. Similarly, when this person, he pulled out the little small plant, creeper, whole mountain of the sins. So we may have accumulated millions and millions of reactions of our previous karma. Even in this lifetime, even after becoming devotees, it may happen. It may happen by knowingly, unknowingly, by chance. We may get trapped into something wrong. We should immediately stick back to, if we have offended somebody, we should ask forgiveness, knowingly and unknowingly. And if we resort to the chanting, like Hari Sthane Aparadhe, Tare Hari Naam. If you have committed an offense at the holy place, like Vrindavan, Hari Sthan, Tare Hari Naam, then Hari Naam will deliver you. Because you chant more. Because you have committed an offense. Lord, I made a mistake at a holy place. I don't want to commit it again. I don't want to enjoy all these nonsense things. please forgive me, please forgive me, please forgive me, and I will chant your name again and again, and every day I follow all the principles, Tare Harinam. Harinam will deliver you, will forgive you, because Lord Krishna and his name are non-different, and they are very powerful, and they are very, very, purifying. Because this whole chanting, whole Krishna consciousness movement is path of purification. Every day, little bit, more and more surrender. Sarv dharman paritajya, mam ekam sharanam vraja, aham tvam sarvapapebhyo mokshashami ma shucha. 1866 Bhagavad Gita. Abandon all varieties of religion. Surrender unto me, I will forgive. If that didn't happen, why somebody would chant? Why somebody would come to temple? But we cannot. Namna baladi pa buddhi. We cannot make offenses again and again on the strength of the holy name. That's another point. So we have to be careful. We have to, if we have offended any devotee, we should ask immediately forgiveness. Even if we have done unknowingly. Because that's a word, because Harinam cannot help you in that matter. Haristhana aparad, Harinam is there. But if we have committed offense to a devotee, we have to take shelter of the devotee. Knowingly, unknowingly, by mind, body, word, by any ways we have committed any offense, we should ask for forgiveness. Devotee may be small or big, but it's important. So this power of Harinam, like one time, one old lady, she went to collect woods in the forest. Those branches had fallen off to make fire, cooking food. So she was standing, she was old, she collected the wood. But they said, oh my God, if somebody could come and put this whole bunch together, that will be very helpful. Suddenly man came, Amma, you want me to put this together? I will do it. Just made a bundle. And then he said, oh my God. He put the bundle together, but I'm very tired. My back is aching. Can somebody take it to the city? Then suddenly a bullock cart came. He said, Amma, I can take your bundle. You sit on the bullock cart. I will take your bundle, drop you at the city. And she was shocked. She said, oh my God, whatever I asked immediately got fulfilled. Then Tota Maina, he and she, parrots, they were sitting on the tree. They could speak human language. She said, Amma, no surprise. You are standing under the shade of Kalpa Vriksha. Whatever you desire will get fulfilled. So that Kalpa Vriksha is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So we cannot see the Lord. Even if he is standing in front of Jarasandha, he is not able to see. Why? His senses are covered with ego, anger, revenge of killing of Kansa, who was his son-in-law. So the point is, because of these offenses to the Lord, to the holy name, to the devotees, the taste of the holy name will go away, number one. Number two, we will not be able to see the deities. We will not be able to enjoy the company of the devotees. We will not be able to relish the Harinam or Kirtan or book distribution. It's a marathon month. Like I was talking to a devotee, he mentioned that I asked him, how do you become devotee? He said, mercy from up above. I said, how is that? He said, I was in a concert and devotees like Rolling Stone and many concerts, they go in America and they allow devotees to come inside because they are so-called spiritual. And so they allow devotees. So devotees, they are distributing books. So one person got a book, because they are people nice. So they will take the book, they will pay you some donation, but at the same time they don't want to read the book. So the guy, he took the book and just put it in the air. And that book landed on somebody's head, he just grabbed it. Oh my God. He started reading, became devotee. So mercy from up above. He told me that. So that this can happen. And like one time, we were distributing books on Christmas. The plan was, let's go to the cooperative store, because a lot of people, and cooperative stores is not a very cheap thing, it's a costly store, because all the ethnic food is there, it's costly. So only rich people, they come, and during Christmas they are very charitable in a mood. So we had Harinam going on outside there, and it was like 1 feet of snow out there, it's a freezing cold, it's drizzling also, and we were standing there, our boots having thick boots and thick socks, and it's still just, we feel like after half an hour, this much feet is not there. So just we went inside the store, get warmth, other batch of devotees will come out, will distribute books. And people will take books. Why? Because they see that these people are sincerely trying to give you something, taking so much pain out there. And our temple president, he would bring hot ginger lemon tea for us, because we were distributing, he was also engaged in seva. So that's how we do things. There is a marathon month, always carry book, give to somebody, like we have a plan of distributing 200 Bhagavad Gita on 2nd of January. We have a huge assembly, they will come, will distribute Bhagavad Gita. So make plans, arrange or organize programs, and try to distribute, like in San Jose, temple president over there. They have batches and batches of congregation, and they go out on several strategic places, all planned. You will be distributing here, you will be distributing in this street, this place, that place, thousands of books. And Krishna arrange. Sometimes we may think, how to go out? I have no courage, no inspiration. But when you go once, then the nectar that you will get will be thousands and thousands times more that you can get anywhere. Like one time, we were distributing books, and Mother Kunti, who served in New Vrindavan community for years and years, she got cancer, she was from Boise, she came, and we went all to distribute books in Boise River Festival. And what happened? Mother Kunti, she started giving books like this. And I was a new bhakta, I said, my God, books are going like this and no money is coming back. But then one of the devotees told me that Mataji, she has a terminal cancer, and today she is giving only mercy to the conditioned souls. So she is out here, all the bones are aching, bones are breaking, and she is having all the braces on her body, and she is distributing books. No material condition, no material condition can check our devotional service. We may be sick, we may have fever, whatever is our condition. We may be divorced, we may be in the process of divorce, we may have a blind son, we may have no job, we may have disease, we may have cancer. No matter what, Krishna looks at Neha Bikram Nashosti Pratyavana Vidyate Solpamapi Dharmasya Trayate Mahto Bhyat. We will be saved from greatest danger, whatever little bit service will do for Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much.